competing in that tag team competition that we mentioned.
And it was Kato's team, at least, that was up over Murashima and Kojima. So we'll see what they can do here. And very typical for our young Lions Walker to be exchanging on the mat in the opening moments.
It doesn't shock whatsoever. Shoma Kato and Katsuya Murashima, two of the smallest young Lions that we've ever had come through the Noge Dojo, Chris. And I think it's very interesting to see them now standing toe-to-toe with one another. And you can see the stature, maybe the lack thereof, but you can see the fiery nature out of both competitors here.
Well, you're seeing, I think, you know, obviously with all these guys, room for growth. Shoma Kato is just out of high school, and you'll literally, we will literally see them grow in front of our eyes, sometimes several centimeters to their full height while they're in the dojo system.
Shoma Kato and Katsuya Murashima, two young Lions, two young cats as well, 21 and 23 years of age. Shoma Kato recently just celebrated her 21st birthday, actually. So.
Happy birthday to him.
Hey, cover here. Kick out and back into the side headlock.
Murashima, I would have to say, more, and you'll see as he leverages there.
Cover here again, and kick out once more.
Yeah, that's that, you know, that background of wrestling through high school and college, which Shoma Kato didn't have. Shoma Kato was a baseball player in high school, and then in his senior year transitioned into doing grappling to prepare for pro wrestling.
You know, Chris, we've been talking at length about how full the Noge Dojo is. I think you made a statement as of recent on Twitter talking about how, you know, it's triple the amount that, you know, triple hard, so to speak, to be able to showcase yourself as a young Lion.
Yeah, definitely. I think, like, although there's a lot more people in there, nice transition there from Murashima. I like it. You know, it's gone a little lighter now that Oscar Loiber and Yuto Nakashima will be taken off for Europe.
Umino and Narita, one-on-one.
I don't think it's lost on, certainly, I don't know what's going on in Ren Narita's head, but Shota Umino not lost on him how important that match is going to be, the positioning. You know, even more so. It was always going to be important for Shota Umino to beat Ren Narita, but with the situation in New Japan Pro Wrestling being what it is, unless you're living in a cave, you would know. And Shota Umino, you know, I mean, this could be a position of being a de facto ace, having all of Korakuen Hall at your side, and, well...
Shota Umino is going to start to damage the body of Yujiro Takahashi. Ren Narita tagged out in the meanwhile. Tag in, here comes Tomoaki Honma, Minano Kokeshi.
You know, make no mistake about it, it is incumbent on all of these guys to step up their game, of course. Oh!
And
not happy yet.
Nope, not yet. I gotta ask you, Chris, with guys like Yujiro Takahashi, and hold on a minute, let's put a pin in that one. Ren Narita and Shota Umino are battling it out here on the outside in front of us. Meanwhile, back inside the ring, Yujiro Takahashi and Tomoaki Honma. I mean, this one, we knew it was going to get violent with Ren Narita and Shota Umino. It's the bad blood. It always leads to these points of tension and boiling over. Oh, gosh.
Each trying to shoot the other one into that guardrail. And
yeah.
Umino lucky to retain his balance. Oh, great. Oh, wait.
Oh, gosh.
We have to pick the heat spot over here. Get in the ring.
And back inside the ring, cover, and a kick out from Tomoaki Honma. I was going to ask, Chris, what do you think the recent news, the recent shakeups are going to leave guys who aren't exactly in their prime anymore, so to speak, like a Tomoaki Honma?
Yeah, that's a good question. Tomoaki Honma certainly is a guy that can go.
Yeah, you made a good point, Walker. Will Ospreay, to be honest, has done nothing but lose in 2024, and that happens a lot when guys are on the way out of a company. They take their feet off the gas. Oh, but it's pedal to the metal here as we get going.
We're already getting started. I saw the mist earlier from TJP. I'm seeing a lot of things right now. Bell sounded officially underway now, folks. It is 20-minute time limit on the dock, but I think it only took a few minutes for the last contest these two teams united in to be a bit of a no contest. So.
Yeah, I think Sakamoto's got to have his finger on the trigger here and just get ready.
You know, we need to start bolting down these barricades to the ground or something, because this is going to be a very chaotic situation with guys like Gabe Kidd around.
Yeah, poor Murashima just got clocked as well.
Oh, man.
I mean, that's why, Yeah, well, at least I'm somewhat happy that Finlay said, let's do it in a steel cage. At least in theory, that makes us safe.
Right. Well, you say, you know, first steel cage match, was it 20 years, 20-plus years?
23, right? Takayama and Chono, and then after that, in 2024, Murakami and Tanahashi, there were no people there to just at least try and add to the safety. And this will be first cage match in 20 years. Coughlin.
Oh, look at the strength of the Deadeye Dreadnought. Dread this. There you go. Drop kick.
Right to the side of the head.
Beautiful.
It just feels, Walker, you know, I mean, the War Dogs, there's no doubt about it, whether you like them or not.
Oh, come on.
And I don't like that, but they're hungry.
Well, you're right.
You know, and it feels right now, United Empire, well, Ospreay just off a loss to Okada, off a loss to Josh Alexander. Jeff Cobb is talking business, I guess, with Matt Riddle, and we can get to that later in the tour. I think you have to be on the same page. What comes from it, at least if El Desperado is champion. Something tells me that if Yoshinobu Kanemaru wins the title coming up Tuesday, then he'll be a little bit less forthcoming when it comes to taking title matches. Right. I'm not sure.
And oh, bomb strike thrust, and the kick to the chest sends Kanemaru down. Despe's calling for it. He wants Wato for the tag. And there it is, tag made. In comes Desperado. Watch out, Kanemaru. There it is, shoulder tackle. Shot to the jaw, sends Show off the apron. And feast your eyes. Oh! Caught up, drop down. Back suplex for Desperado. Look at the leg, pinning attempt, not enough. Chris, he said it before that the first defense of a champion is always one of the most difficult ones that you're going to encounter, and with that being what's coming up January 23rd, Corcoran Hall. I believe you said that event is free, by the way, correct?
Yeah.
You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be a lot on the mind of Desperado, facing off against an old foe in Kanemaru. Here we go. Up, oh, right into the eye. We've talked about the eye injuries for Desperado in the past.
Yeah, and now it's going right downstairs, going to look for that figure four. Of course, they know each other full well.
Say what you want about House of Torture, but Yoshinobu Kanemaru, his strategies are really effective. Go from the high to the low, back to the high, back to the low. It's you subvert the expectation of your opponent. It's going to put you in a better position to walk away with a victory. Here's the tag.
We talk about the change in levels with Kanemaru. Kanemaru, probably the most dangerous recruit that House of Torture has made. And
is at the top of his own league. That includes any other league that you place him into as well, Chris. Okada is second to none.
Class of his own, no doubt.
And double DDT for TMDK.
That's why it makes him such an incredibly irresistible target. But I think, that's where Shane and Mikey will have to try and control Fujita, because I think Fujita's going to go a million miles an hour, balls to the wall to try and take down Okada Wednesday. And he might forget that this is a team effort coming up.
Oh, Okada could be thinking. Air raid crash. Neck breaker connects on to Mikey Nichols.
And of course, while Okada will wrestle Takahashi for the final time, February the 11th in Osaka, that's not his last match.
No, it's
still
not.
2 more nights on there. Oh, nice work for Fujita.
Yeah, this is a student of the game right here of TMDK. Kosei Fujita had that one well registered, and Mikey Nichols gets to take advantage of it. Sends Okada down. And here's the tag. Let's see what Fujita can do against Okada.
Remember when TMDK beat Ishii at New Year Dash, they issued that challenge, but it was Kosei Fujita that really took the mic and tore into Okada. Made it clear who his target was, and Okada, he had that F them kids approach to it.
We've seen it with Kaito Kiyomiya. We've seen it with a variety of other competitors. Kazuchika Okada is not one to take disrespect, especially not from 21-year-olds who think that they can run the world. But Kosei Fujita doesn't believe he deserves the world. He's going to earn it. He's going to earn it on the 24th.
Oh, nice.
The drop kick. into the cover hook of the leg, and no.
No, Kato's not going to go.
Potential for anything as we find ourselves here tonight. 30 minutes on the clock for this 10-man tag team matchup. Tetsuya Naito and Sanada.
Sapporo being, I think, a key site for this to happen was where Sanada won his first singles championship here in New Japan Pro Wrestling, IWGP US title, just a couple of years ago, and that was a real snake bit raid for Sanada. Ended with a broken orbital bone. So bittersweet feelings, I think, heading into Sapporo. Oh, Naito read that one.
There's almost a feeling for Sanada wanting to right many wrongs that he's had throughout his career, whether it is that championship reign with the orbital bone, whether it is his last World Heavyweight Championship reign as well. And knowing that this evolution of Sanada, this adaptation that we've seen, not only with him gaining more respect from New Japan faithful following the save made at Wrestle Kingdom 18, but also, you know, I'm sensing a bit more of an edge here out of Sanada, and it's not manifesting in a negative way, but it's a bit more direct approach.
Sometimes, now you're feeling this, you know, I mean, sometimes guys are better in the chase, and you know that's a subconscious thing. Guys work a little bit harder, a little bit more snug, a little bit faster. And some guys are more comfortable taking the lead, something that Hiromu has done, but does not anymore as the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, that belonging to El Desperado.
Hiromu Takahashi and Togi now off the ropes. Hiromu, oh, going for the drop kick. Togi had it well scouted. Chris, talk to me a little bit more about the history.
30 seconds till the first round, and Ishimori is going to get on his horse here. I mean, Ishimori, I guess, could do this indefinitely. Now, I mean, and he would have more wins. See, he's getting away from Great O'Connor.
And it's all about the cardio here.
But I guess they have to do their fitness training in the ring. So he's certainly going to play out the first 30-second interval. Here we go, 1 second left, and here it is. So
buzzer is sounding, and clock has been stopped. Referee Marty Asami calling for our competitors to come back to ringside, and this is going to be that intermission point that we talked about.
So, well, this actually plays, I guess, a little bit more into Great O'Khan's favor, because Ishimori can't just take off and run. They have to reset in the ring. And let's see, we're going to do jumps and push-ups here.
With these time situations, and I almost draw comparisons to like the British or German, the European round system of professional wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good call. Great O'Khan reluctant.
I was going to say the apprehension.
Okay, so it's 10 jumps, 10 push-ups, 10 burpees. And in itself, I mean, Great O'Khan is a phenomenal athlete. Ishimori is a phenomenal athlete. That is no problem to either one of those competitors. But what it does do is perhaps get your wind going a little bit, and that makes you more susceptible to a pin, in my opinion, right off the bat. So I'm sorry, yeah. High knees, rather, and now the burpees.
Yeah, so this is unlike any other contest I've ever called before, Chris. I think I can accurately say that. And it's 30 seconds of high-intensity interval training.
So Ishimori is
already done
his set. I think Great O'Khan has done more than 10. Is anybody keeping count?
I'm going to need Chris Sampson to come in with these numbers.
Yeah, this is, I mean, I think the star key player. No, but he is the key behind, the power behind the throne, so to speak, in any tag team situation.
I mean, you're right about that. Chase Owens, you'll find to be one of the most consistent members of the New Japan Pro Wrestling roster as the crossbody always leads to this. ELP, unless Kenta's at ringside, sends ELP down. Here's Owens trying to keep Hikuleo out of the mix as well. Oh, and Kenta sends El Phantasmo right into the barricade. I believe we haven't seen Kenta in New Japan Pro Wrestling action since Lone Star Shootout, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Back in November of 2023, so it's been a few months. Talk about the haircut. Obviously, Kenta's been in the gym. He's been trying to work on that self-sustaining nature that you have to have as an in-ring competitor, especially one with as much experience that Kenta has.
Yeah, you're quite right, Walker, and first time in Japan for even longer than that. Would it be G1?
August.
Yeah. So,
oh, cover here's Chase Owens, and a kick out. Wow.
Of course, Kenta these days fighting out of Florida, and so although this is, Kenta's the only Japanese wrestler in this tag team contest here, he spends just as little time in Japan as the other three oppositions here.
Well, dealing with the same amount of jet lag as well.
Exactly.
You talk about the traveling nature of these competitors. The strong open weight tag champs. Hold on, cover here, and Kenta not managing to put El Phantasmo down. I want to talk a little bit about the presence of Gato at ringside, a man who has willed God into successful position after successful position. Could Gato be the lucky charm here tonight in this match?
Yeah, and I don't think it would be lucky either. He's so key in calling plays, and you'll hear it later on.
Oh, and this one's already getting started.
He's going to do all it takes to leave and retire from New Japan Pro Wrestling competition as a champion.
I mean, there's no questioning the heart, questioning the desire for Tama Tonga and Evil. Oh, God. We were nearly taken out here by the fire of Tama Tonga. And you can't blame Tama Tonga for his frustrations. Oh. But this became deeply personal for Tama Tonga at New Year Dash 2024. When Evil cut the hair of Tama Tonga, now placed under the "You're Fired" sign, brought to ringside.
Yeah, it came out, collared one of my colleagues and myself, ordered us to take down Tama Tonga's profile off the webpage. Oh, he's going to get some revenge right here.
No
Here
way.
we go. Let's do it. Red shoes, let him do it.
An eye for an eye here tonight for Tama Tonga and all.
Oh, no, here they come.
Oh, and now those scissors in the hands of Dick Togo, that's never a good thing.
It didn't take long.
Wait a minute. Look just down the aisle.
Oh!
Shota Umino.
I told you, Walker, a motivator, a recruiter, and the other members of Hontai are making sure that our odds are even here.
I think that's Gato coming down the ramp as well with the kendo stick.
Oh, lightning quick is Gato.
Oh. It is an absolute war. It's chaotic, to say the least, for this opening moments of this 60-minute time limit bout for the Never Openweight Championship. Keep in mind, though, it's Evil and Tama Tonga who have our eyes on.
Well, try to at least, but it speaks to the character of Tama Tonga that the other members of Hontai made sure, at least if this is going to be a wild fight, that a fair fight at least.
Chris, what have we talked about throughout the past few months when